So today I'll talk about monitoring templates, which is a feature in dbWatch Control Center. And first, to discuss monitoring templates and show how that is implemented and how it works, I'm just gonna talk about some of the benefits that monitoring templates give to monitoring large database estates. And the idea here is that you can make a set of monitoring jobs and their configuration, and then deploy this set or combination of multiple sets across many databases in a group, so that you can have ensure that all those databases are monitored in the same way, and that the configuration is identical on the different jobs. And you can also change schedule so that you can have different schedules than the defaults, different configuration of the defaults, and make sure that this unique configuration stays persistent across reinstallations and redeployment in a group of systems. This makes groups of instances more uniform to manage, and you can manage more database instances with less work. And that's all dbWatch is about, to make database operations, the life of the DBA, as easy and streamlined as possible. And so I'll go into the details here later on. So here I am in a test environment. It's my test setup for this sandbox. And I have 37 database instances. They're all in red. These are some test servers. And the reason, it is valid reasons why they're in red, but they are my test instances. And it might be that I don't want the defaults on these. So they're alerting on things like disk capacity. That's totally understandable, because my setup environment for these databases is as minimal as possible. So they're complaining about memory. I haven't run any backups, and it's lots of different things that is wrong on these systems. But currently these are how I want them for this test, right? And I want them green because I want to be able to see and detect easily when there is new things that arise on this test environment. And so I might want to set the thresholds for the disk space usage. That could be set lower, maybe, so that I get a warning or alarm only when it's totally full. And the instance memory check, I don't think I need it, because it's not about to allocate a lot of memory, because it's a very minimal setup. And I will want to remove the backup check, I think. And yeah, we can start with that. And to go into the interface for managing the templates, you click on Server and Server Configuration, and Edit Job Templates. And the default template, these are installed with the default template. This is here as a template, and you can modify this template. And so we wanted maybe we wanted to remove the instance memory usage. So that's the first one. And we can see that's sounds like a performance job. So maybe we can minimize this instance memory check. It's a performance job. Yeah, we need to remove that. So we can go to the job templates, default. So it's a performance job. And we can see instance memory usage. So what we can see here is that even though you see many jobs with the same name, they are different artifact. They have different what we call artifact ID, which is the unique identifier. And from the unique identifier, you can see basically that okay, they're called instance memory statistics, but this is a MySQL instance memory statistics. This is Oracle. So MS instance memory see instance memory check. Yeah, see instance memory check. Here it's probably this one, and we can remove it from the default. So it's good. We can then remove it. We can verify that it's gone. Memory. Let me check. This is memory check. Good. So that is good. We want also the, so we haven't deployed this template on our instances yet. That's something that we'll do later. But so instance memory check, and the other one was we need to remove. So they're all identical, so they have the same error. So database backup, availability. Let's see. Just minimize this. Database backup. This I think we should remove. And database. So there's different backups, but I'll remove them all. So this was 2000. Of course, they're not 2000, but I removed it anyways. Database backup, system databases, database backup. Yeah, log backup. Probably not any log backups there either. So there is no backups on these test systems. So of course, this is it's just for my environment. I recommend everybody to have a backup. So database backup, and we had the capacity check that we wanted to. So it was a disk capacity. So we can click here. So this will stay in front so that you can click around. So disk. So disk database disk capacity. So yeah, so we might just need database disk space usage. We just remove this one, and then for the disk capacity, so we can see the alarm thresholds 1%. So we will override this. Say 1 megabyte and 1%. See. 1 megabyte, 1%. Warning. 2 megabytes. Something like that. Apply. So then we will have an override for the default alarm and warning thresholds for that job. And we save. And now we'll deploy this job and deploy this template. And we can stop the job template, and then in server, edit metadata. We can, so metadata editor is for both setting metadata data about an instance, but also managing the job templates. So we change the dictionary to job templates, and we have we can look at both job template and job template mode. But, and we have a set of systems. So we click on the group, then we get all the settings, and then we can choose if we want to kind of deploy a template on only one instance, or you can choose to deploy one value on a set of instances. So that's what we'll do here. Apply. So now this have the job template and job template mode will be to so you can have overlapping job templates where you will if there is jobs that are not mentioned in the template, what will you do with those jobs? Yeah, so you can choose to keep them, so not do anything. So you allow so we make sure that the system is at least compliant to the template, so that you have at least the jobs in the template and at least those jobs have the configuration. Or we can choose that's keep. You can choose to uninstall, so we uninstall the jobs that are not mentioned in the template. Or you can choose to disable the jobs that are not mentioned in the template. But here, one of the purposes is to uninstall some jobs, so that is the setting you want for this template. So that uninstall is the kind of toughest way to deploy this. So then we have set the mode, and we have set the template. So you see the default, and that's about it. What will happen is that this will take some time, because now eventually dbWatch will detect that there is a mismatch between the template and the setting on the databases, and then one go through the database instances and disable or remove and reconfigure the jobs. So I'll take a little break and I'll be back when this has done. So now I'm back in the system. We are okay. Everything has went through. By default, this will trigger nightly, so you can see in the morning that the template has run correctly. But if you want to trigger the sync of the template, so synchronization between the settings in the template and the settings on the database instances, you can do that through the Manage Job interface, and you can go to Templates, and you can either click on the sync for a group of instances or the server itself, or just one instance at a time. So that's an option, but by default this will go through every night, so to make sure that the changes that are done are applied. So that really concludes the template video, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you again in another video later on. Thank you. dbWatch Control Center, redefining database operations. Please visit us at Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube.